Hi, kindergarten. I'm going to read a story to you today. It's a very special one. It's called Jellybean and the Unbreakable Egg. And the reason this story is so special is that Mrs. Hegeman, who is Heinrich's mom, comes in during our different holidays and reads us a special book. And this was the book that she was supposed to read for Easter. And she was kind enough to let me borrow it so I could read it to you. Jellybean and the Unbreakable Egg. It was just before Easter on Holiday Hill Farm when 5 little chicks hatched in the back of the barn. First came Rose, then came Violet. Next Lily came along, then Daffodil and Tulip, and then something went wrong. One little chick number 6, couldn't get out of her egg. The shell was too thick. She tried every trick that a chick knew to do. She tried and she tried. The others tried too. They pecked it and poked it. They gave it a whack. But that unbreakable egg just wouldn't crack. So they begged and they pleaded. They started to shout. But that unbreakable egg would not let her out. How is egg number 6 feeling right now? Then Farmer came in and took chick 6 away with the rest of the batch that hadn't hatched that day. The chicks followed the farmer past geese, goats, and cows, up the front steps, and into his house. Where is he taking those eggs that haven't hatched? I'm a little nervous, kindergarten, where he might be taking those eggs. There were eggs on the table and eggs on the chair. There were dozens and dozens, but which egg was theirs? Then 5 little chicks heard a very soft rapping and knew that chick 6 was on the tabletop tapping. The chicks flapped and they flapped and they flew through the air. They flew to the table, but once they got there, their wings were so tired, their wings were so sore, and the 5 little chicks couldn't flap anymore. One by one, the chips dropped from the sky, right into the crocks, filled with Easter egg dye. Now Rose was red and Violet was blue. Lily was orange, Tulip green, through and through. And Daffodil was as yellow as any daffodil that grew. The chicks ended up in the Easter egg dye. Oh my! Inside her egg, chick 6 started to cry. The chicks followed the sound and found her nearby. They attacked from the front, they attacked from the back. They attacked one by one. They attacked in a pack. But that unbreakable egg still wouldn't crack. So they rolled it off the tabletop and watched it drop. They were sure it would crack when it smacked on the floor, but it didn't. It just bounced and bounced right out the front door. Where do you think that egg is going? Let's read on to find out. The sun was setting and the barnyard was calm. Mothers and babies were snuggling all over the farm. The chicks realized watching that egg roll along, they had been going about this entirely wrong. Instead of whacking and smacking and attacking that egg, they should have been hugging and holding and hatching that egg. So the birds of a feather all huddled together to keep Chick 6 and her egg nice and warm. Then it started to drizzle, and the drops that fell made the dye from their feathers drip onto the shell. I wonder what's going to happen to egg 6. And the pattern of 5 different colors created made that unbreakable egg look decorated. And on Easter morning, with the sun shining bright, the 5 little chicks woke up from the night. There were colorful pieces of shell on the ground. But where was Chick 6? They all looked around. Then from the shadows stepped Chick number 6, and her feathers were a wonderful, colorful mix. They were red and blue, yellow, orange, and green. So the chicks named Chick 6 Jellybean. I think Jellybean looks beautiful. I love the colors of Easter and spring. The chicks marched through the barnyard proud as could be, with Jellybean in front chirping, "Come on, follow me." Every animal on the farm joined in on the fun, and it was the best parade ever, the very best one. So you see, that egg wasn't unbreakable, not one little bit. The truth was the egg didn't like to be hit. So when you have a problem that grows and grows, think of daffodil, tulip, lily, violet, and rose. And when you get stuck and don't know what to do, don't hit, don't shout, don't pout, don't beg. Remember, there's more than one way to crack an egg. Goodbye, kindergarten. I hope you enjoyed that story. It had a wonderful message at the end. And thank you, Mrs. Hegeman, for letting us borrow it to read it to all of our friends.